Rex sat down crying, reminiscing of the unfortunate events that had befallen him. His sudden tragic story was similar to that of Job in the Bible. He was once a man of influence, wealth, and honor, and was regarded as one of the most upright Christian believers before tragedy struck. He once lived a very good life in the city, but due to some mysterious circumstances, everything he worked for in the city came crumbling down. He lost his once well-paying job after he had been accused of mismanagement of company's resources and had all his properties confiscated. He was also arrested as well and spent a lot of money trying to defend his case. Everyone, including his boss, could vouch for his integrity, but evidence was against him, and it was unbelievable to his boss that Rex, one of his most trusted employees, could be found guilty of such a crime. Rex, on his own part, was dumbfounded and could not explain the evidences against him. He had been a very upright and honest employee to the company. He suspected a setup, but there was no evidence to prove it was a setup, so he had to accept his unfortunate fate and move on. Having lost of all his properties to the company, and as well his good reputation, he decided to relocate to the village to start a new life with his wife and child. Life in the village had been very difficult, as Rex had to start doing some menial jobs in order to sustain himself and his family. But the rumors of his suspected dishonesty had flew to his village, and he was treated as an outcast by his people. Many of the villagers had a view of him as a dishonest man and a thief. He and also labeled him an hypocrite. Because Rex was well known for his moral uprightness and strong belief as a good Christian, many people referred to him as pretender and used so many parables on him. Rex, who was once a well-respected man, was now an object of ridicule. Despite all the challenges he now faced, he still believed in God to vindicate him and restore him back, and he also tried his best in trying to provide for his family. But it seemed life was bent on frustrating him. One day, after discussing with his wife, he decided to leave his village and find opportunity elsewhere. On that faithful morning, he said his prayers and embarked on the journey with just a few clothes, which was the few properties he had left. His plan was to go to a faraway land and hustle, and then send for his family when he was settled there. But just as he was about to leave his village, he had an accident from a speeding vehicle. Despite the fact that people were around when the accident happened, they all ignored him battling for his life helplessly on the floor, and went about their business as he was already treated as an outcast in his community. Rex lay on the floor helplessly, and knowing death was approaching, said a prayer and gave up the ghost. Watch out for the return of a ghost.